Hey, Financial Futures fam! It's time for a deep dive into some critical updates shaking up the world of Social Security. New bills are on the horizon, and they could mean big changes for anyone receiving Social Security checks, whether you're on SSI, SSDI, or any other program. Let's start with a game changer, the GGO Graves bipartisan bill. This legislation aims to shield seniors from unfair Social Security clawbacks. Picture this: some clawbacks have hit tens of thousands, even a whopping $92,000. How's that possible? It's a serious issue, and I'm diving into what's being done to safeguard against this in today's video. But that's not all. Another bill is making waves. 8 bank executives are backing Brown's bipartisan push to fix the Supplemental Security Income (SSI) program. If you're on SSI, this could be a game changer. I'll even play you a clip from Senator Sherrod Brown himself discussing the need for change and how these bills could reshape the Social Security landscape. But hey, before we dive in, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit that like button and subscribe for more invaluable insights. Now let's unpack the GGO Graves bill. It's all about limiting the Social Security Administration's overpayment look-back period to 10 years. Imagine protecting Arizona's 1.4 million Social Security recipients from being burdened by errors made decades ago. It's a common-sense move, shielding our seniors from unfair clawbacks due to administrative slip-ups. And speaking of the impact of clawbacks, let's not forget the dire situations they've caused, driving some into homelessness. It's crucial to highlight the need for these bills to protect seniors in distress. Switching gears, the bipartisan effort led by Senator Brown aims to fix the SSI program. Did you know that the asset limits for SSI haven't changed since 1984? That's where these bills come in, aiming to increase these limits, allowing disabled and elderly Americans to work and save without risking their benefits. Senator Brown's words resonate: work should have dignity, ensuring everyone gets a secure retirement. His bill focuses on rectifying outdated laws and ensuring fairness for all Americans entitled to Social Security benefits. But I won't just tell you, I'll show you. Here's a clip of Senator Brown discussing the urgent need for change and the impact these bills can have on the lives of millions.
Everything we do here should come back to the dignity of work, the idea that hard work should pay off for everyone, no matter who you are, no matter where you live, no matter what kind of work you do. When work has dignity, people have good jobs with a secure retirement. They can count on Medicare. They can count on Social Security to be there for them. It's why we, 2 years ago, saved the pension of 100,000 Ohioans who worked their whole lives to earn a pension and the peace of mind in retirement. It's why we're still fighting for Delphi retirees who lost their pensions through no fault of their own. It's why we will always fight back against attacks on Social Security. Making sure that all Americans have secure retirement shouldn't be a partisan issue. Social Security and Medicare are two of the most popular and unifying institutions in the country. Social Security is our government's promise to working men and women, a promise that they will in fact be able to retire with dignity. Support for Social Security cuts across party lines, geographic lines, racial lines. Americans want not only to protect Social Security and Medicare, they want to make it stronger. Martin O'Malley, whom we confirmed last night, understands this. The commissioner, he'll make sure that Social Security Administration is accessible and responsive. He'll ensure we're keeping this bedrock promise to the American people. We need to do our part, Mr. President, in this body too. It means passing my Social Security Fairness Act to repeal restrictions from 2 old laws that are preventing more than 3 million Americans, about 250,000 people in my state alone, including Ohio law enforcement, from receiving the Social Security benefits they earn. Ohio first responders put their lives on the line to protect our communities. They paid into Social Security just like everyone else. All these Ohio workers are asking for is what they've earned. That is the dignity of a secure retirement. We need to pass my bill to reform the Supplemental Security Income, so-called SSIs, program's outdated restrictions that punish people for working and saving, prevent 8 million Americans with disabilities from building a better life for themselves. Hasn't changed in 40 years. We should update it. These Americans have even $1, if they have even $1 more than $2,000 in their savings account, or $3,000 for married couples, all their, not very high, frankly, all their SSI benefits are taken away. With these outdated rules, there's no way to save for an emergency or plan for the future or, in essence, have agency over your own life. There's broad support for this. It's not partisan. It's not ideological. When I asked the CEOs, the committee I chair, the Banking and Housing Committee, I asked the CEOs of the 8 largest banks if they supported this change. Every single one of them said yes. Every single one endorsed my bill. The big banks and I don't agree on much of anything, but we do agree on this. By passing our bipartisan bill to update this outdated program, we also can fix the root cause of the SSI overpayments and clawbacks that have been hitting too many Ohioans. This has gone on for far too long, hurt too many Ohioans who, again, through no fault of their own, have been forced to deal with the issue of overpayments because of SSA's outdated policies. Ohioans shouldn't be paying for the government's mistakes. Martin O'Malley, our new commissioner, made clear to me in a one-on-one meeting that he's committed to working with us to finally address the root cause of these overpayments. And by increasing the asset limit, we're addressing what SSA calls the leading cause of overpayments, stopping them before they ever go out in the first place. These bills are bipartisan. They provide real fixes to real problems for hardworking Ohioans, people who don't have special interests speaking out on their behalf. They have us. It's what we should be who's speaking out for them. For years, they've watched politicians give corporate tax cuts. They've watched Wall Street bailouts, all in many cases in this body, while plotting to cut their Social Security. In the end, Mr. President, it's about whose side you're on. I'll always fight to protect Social Security and to make sure that Americans get the retirement that they've earned. I yield the floor.
I'm curious about your thoughts on what Senator Brown highlighted. Drop your comments below. I'd love to hear your take. That's all the news for today, folks. But before you go, if you want to stay updated on all things Social Security, check out the video right here. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and thanks for tuning in.